let's just get into it. Okay, so let me pull up that sub. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not cleaning a helping child wipe? Okay, my friend, 30 male, was visiting me, female 30, with his son. Let's call him Jacob. We were hanging out and decided to play some Mario Kart in the living room while his son was playing a game on his iPad. Sorry, I feel like this isn't a really good angle. While his son was playing on his iPad, his son then wanted to use the bathroom. He's been here before and knows where to go. I don't have children, but I feel like children around 5 or 6 should be able to wipe themselves. However, my friend and his wife still clean him up and wipe him. We have since stopped playing and we're talking when we hear Jacob call out that he's done, meaning that he's waiting for someone to help him wipe. My friend groaned and didn't get up. He asked me if I could go clean up Jacob. I looked at him with a blank stare, which pissed him off. He scoffed and got up to go see Jacob after 10 minutes, they both emerged from the bathroom. My friend looks livid and says that he has shit on his shirt because of me. I don't even want to know how he ended up with shit on his shirt. I don't even want to know how he ended up with shit on his shirt. And that I should have done it for him. He hates doing it and feels like it's his wife's job. I told him, well, thankfully I'm not his wife and I'll never clean up his son. He ended up cutting his visit short and left. I don't think I was the asshole, but his wife texted me later berating me for not doing this because my friend was having a very rough time. He lost his job and was depressed. I didn't know that and visited me to clear his head. I felt bad because maybe I should have noticed that his demand was out of the ordinary and done it now that I know how he felt. Edit, holy shit, I did not expect this amount of comments. I'm a bit overwhelmed, but I'll try to read most of the comments. This situation is just so mind-boggling and bizarre that it kind of feels surreal to me. Thank you for all the comments. I'll try to answer some questions I saw. Jacob is not disabled. His mother is really overbearing and just decides to do everything for him. Sorry, I got a low battery notification. And just decides to do everything for him. My friend follows suit. Jacob will start school in September. He was homeschooled before. My friend has made sexist jokes before, but he did apologize profusely when it made me and his wife uncomfortable. This situation makes me believe that he was always inherently sexist. Okay, so no, she's definitely not the asshole. Like, I can understand why she would have been uncomfortable because, you know, like, she's not. I think it depends on, like, how close you are. If, like, you're, like, an aunt figure to that kid and you see them all the time, I would say, yeah, like, what's the big deal? You know, like, you can go wipe them. But from what it sounds like, she doesn't really know his kid that well. So I can understand why she was uncomfortable. And also, like, that was just really dramatic of him to blame her for getting poo on him. He just sounds really immature and sexist. I will agree with that. asshole for stopping my fiance from talking about her bisexuality at our wedding. I, 26 female, and my fiance, 27 female, have been together about 5 years, but friends for 2 years before we got together. When we first met, we were both out as lesbians. During the time we were friends, she realized she was bisexual and went on dates with a few men. She told me this a few months ago and we started dating. Or she told me this a few months after we started dating. It wasn't a big deal. I bought her a bi flag when we went to Pride and we joked around about celebrity this, so I'm not biased. Like, it's not that whole, oh, I'm just taking, I'm just, where was I even going with that? Okay, so I'm gonna read one more and then I'll be done because my battery is dying. Am I the asshole? Oh, for ruining my brother's relationship because I wanted his girlfriend to be more involved with my family, or with our family. I, 28 female, always had a great relationship with my brother, 38 male, and the rest of my family when my son, now 5, was born. They supported me through a lot, especially since my baby's father abandoned us. The problem started when he met his girlfriend, 30s, in university. At the start, I was truly happy for him, especially since he talked to me about wanting to ask her out ever since he heard of her from her classmates. What I didn't like is that she didn't care much to keep contact with us. Even after being together for well over a year, she was always too busy to meet our family. He told me she was an amazing cook, was kind, brilliant, etc., and he wanted to marry her and travel with her back to her country. Once she finished getting her PhD, he'd always talk to us about how lucky he was to be dating her. She's a judge, and how our government was financing her. I'll admit, knowing a childless woman wasn't working and was paid more money than me, on top of having her rent and other things covered, stung a little, but it had nothing to do with my dislike for her. I wanted her to be more involved in our family, but there was always an excuse as to why she couldn't meet us for dinners, etc. She'd be studying, helping someone from abroad, which I don't really believe. What could she be doing for anyone being miles away? And on the rare occasion she was free, she was either traveling to see her family, hosting friends, or wanting to be alone. I didn't buy that she didn't have any time for us because she doesn't work and was always at home. But she stopped accepting my visits and refused anything to do with my son as well, which slowly distanced my brother. She wouldn't even babysit when my parents were out of town and I needed her to watch him so I could work. Personally, I don't think she's as kind as my brother thought. My parents were on my side. Brother wanted to be neutral but asked us not to stress her out even more. A few days ago, me and my parents went to her house to talk things out with them both. We were upset but tried our best to explain why her distance and refusal to help was unacceptable since she doesn't work and has free time. I told her I wish she'd be more caring, and she got increasingly angrier but said nothing. Then she turned to my brother and asked him if he agreed, but he said he didn't want to take sides. She said that this was another example of why she felt so resistant to the idea of getting into a relationship, that she couldn't take it anymore and felt better being alone, and then broke up with him. I was shocked. None of us expected this, and my brother immediately tried to backtrack, but she told all of us to leave her house immediately and did not come back. Now I'm feeling guilty and my brother won't speak to us because I ruined his relationship, and she's infuriated. She isn't bothering to listen to anyone in our family, and I'm afraid there's no way to fix this. Am I the asshole, or did she overreact? I mean, honestly, unpopular opinion, because a lot of people in the comments are saying